to everybody out on YouTube. Thank you for joining us today. We will.
Hello, everyone.
And for everybody in the room, I am still waiting on the circular spinning wheel to select my screen.
You might have to kill that baby and restart. Neo did drop down here from that level. I should have shorted it. I did not, however. Looked to me like it was going to go. Anyways, I missed that one. AMD is still, I'm not sure what it's doing now, but at least it's up above my entry, so I don't feel bad about getting stopped out of that. And I'm just right now about to get stopped out of AAL. Why has my stop not hit yet? Apparently, I'm last on the list to get filled. At 12:03. Maybe I'll survive. Maybe I will survive. All the fills, most of the fills seem to be at 12:04 and 12:03 and a fraction of something. So maybe I'll make it.
That is a slow grind down.
Interesting. Ivan, we are still planning to, as far as I know, Mike, have the psychology webinar tonight.
Yes, psychology webinar will be going tonight. John will actually be hosting it with Kreta, as I have to take my daughter somewhere this afternoon. But he'll be there, and we do plan on it running. And similar to what we did with the morning show, that if there's issues, you'll probably receive a link from the team.
Well, I survived on AAL, much to my surprise. Oh, man, and now look at Neo. Oh, I knew I should have shorted that. I knew it! Yeah. Where's Brian? I knew it!
Oh, there
Anyways,
it is.
I didn't know it. But I called it, but I didn't take it. Did anybody take that Neo short for me? Please tell me somebody did. Excellent. But not because of you. All right, fine, Mike. I mean, Mark. That's all right. If you made your own decision to take it short, then bully. Well, for you, that's good. That means we were seeing the same thing. So that's good. Nothing wrong with that.
Getting a pop here. India Michael Uniform X-ray. IMUX.
Turn Benzinga off.
No, Mark, that is correct. That's what we tell you.
Piton, looking to break. Where you at, Piton? I know I have you here somewhere. Piton. I do not have Piton on this list.
I keep checking my order here, but my order looks right. I'm not getting filled. It's basically a marketable limit order at 12:03, but I'm not seeing a lot get filled at 12:03. It's fascinating. People keep jumping ahead of it and filling at 12:03 in a fraction. So I guess therefore it's not hitting.
You need it to hit that 12:02 mark, huh?
Apparently. I think what happens is, anyways, that's okay. I mean, hey, if I survive and it goes back up, then I'm happy.
It's 12:03 your stop out?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. You're surviving then.
It's my break even. Well, it's a little bit below break. My actual break even is 12:03.8. but I decided to give it an extra 0.8 cents. Very generous of me. But
This
yeah.
could be one of those slow grinds into the close for you.
Yeah. Hey, if I survive and it goes back up, great. I mean, I did get a partial. Well, two actually, but there are two baby partials, and you will survive. As long as I know how to survive. Anyways, never mind. It's Chris's fault. Put that song in my head.
Good afternoon, Amir, out on YouTube. Good to see you.
I never heard the. Thank you, Raph. I've never heard the cake version of that song. I do like their music. Well, I actually only know two of their songs, to be honest, but I like both of them.
Beef cake.
Beefcake? I think that's something different.
Yes, it probably is.
Don't go Googling beefcake. You're not going to, if you go Googling beefcake, you're going to get something you probably don't want there, Mike.
I bring that up because of I was watching Chopped last night, and they had a big beefcake as one of the ingredients that they had to use.
Really?
Yeah. It was a towering of shaved beef, about I don't know, probably a foot high.
Wow.
It was not pleasant looking, that's for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Because my understanding is a beefcake is supposed to be very desirable.
Yeah, maybe it is, but it didn't look very good.
Neo.
The spy
Why am I not in you, Neo?
Spy went down, tested that low, and now it's just kind of slowly moving. It's also, we don't have a big range on the Spy today either. It's what, about $2? $2.5?
$2.50 exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So.
$2.50 exactly. It's like, what does that make me think of? Oh, calling the nuclear clock. I wonder if you can still do that. Hold on a sec. Let me try this. I memorized this number like years and years ago.
NRC, Eastern Standard Time, 15 hours, 38 minutes, and 50 seconds.
There you go. That's the Government of Canada nuclear clock. It's supposed to be accurate for 10,000 years. I could just call and get the time. How's that for old school?
Wow.
When you had to synchronize your clocks, you call the old nuclear clock. I should have checked to see if the I didn't check to see if the DAS time was accurate to that. Was it on? Was it to the second? That's so 1946. Yeah, that's probably about when they established it. But it's running nonstop. So
Yeah,
there
that
you
one's
go.
a little old. Oats Emergency Hotline.
The Call and Oates emergency hotline? Is that like really? What do you get? Brandon, I think the issue is not with the nuclear isotopes; it's with the equipment that runs it. Call and Oates. Asher, are you setting me up to like call something that's going to infect my phone?
Hall and Oates songs.
Do they just give you like a random song, or? Now I'm really curious. What am I going to get?
Welcome to Call and Oates, your emergency Hall and Oates helpline. To hear one-on-one, please press 1. To hear it girl, please press 2. To hear man-eater, please press 3.
Oh, we got to go with
To
man-eater.
hear private eye.
Really?
Oh man, that's crazy.
We got to log that into the phone book. You never know when you need to. It's apparently a Colorado Springs number.
Oh man.
See the things we learn, guys, in this room. It's not just about trading. Every day we learn something new and unique.
Yep. Which then begs the question: is what did you learn? Is it useful or is it not? That's the next question that you have to ask yourself.
That's a good point. I did say new and unique, not necessarily useful.
VA is moving up.
This exactly right. So this goes into our psychology section for sure.
Yeah.
It may fit into the definition of what not to do, but
Definitely.
we'll see, AJ. But look, I mean, at least we're keeping our brains active, right? We're staying engaged. We're keeping active while we're trading. You know, we're not taking $8,000 loser trades like Andrew. I hope. Sorry, Andrew.
We're managing
Just
our
jump into
accounts.
something. Yeah, well, he jumped in with open based volume for a midday trade, trying to get a reversal on. Well, did you Mike? Or you probably weren't here for that trade?
I was packing.
Pull up Zoom, and Andrew went short at about 404. So look at the mistake that is.
Zoom. 404.
So he was filling in for he was filling in for Thor. So this would have been about 120-ish. He said, "Oh, look at this thing spike around quarter after 1 or whatever it was, or 10 after 1." He said, I'm going to take this short because it looks extended." And he got slammed.
Got this.
And he went in with Andrew's eyes.
Yeah. And got this pop up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he thought around 404 it was surely done. And, as you can see, it went up to 420.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he didn't hold on that long. I think he got out at about 408, but he had a couple thousand shares. So yeah, it was not pretty. Poor lad.
No.
So that's I told guys, I'm already fired again because I told Andrew. He said, "I don't know how you guys don't blow up your accounts here in the afternoon." He said, I'm never going back again or something like that. And I said, "No, wrong lesson." The lesson is you need to come back more often because, well, he's the undisputed champion of the Open. I think I called him the oligarch of the Open. He's, the afternoon training is not his bag. This is our house. You're in our house now, baby. You're playing our game. So. Just goes to show we all have something to learn. I mean, there's no question. Andrew's making bucket loads of money more than I am. Like he's killing it, but it doesn't mean he's got a grasp on every element of trading, right? There's lots of different ways to trade and different times in which you can apply it.
That's the most important, the different hours of the day, right? There's strategies that work at the open, there's strategies that work mid-afternoon, late afternoon, and then just mid-afternoon. But you can't take one strategy across all spectrums of it.
Agreed. And knowing if you're willing and able to manage that, like, so I've been in and out of 3 trades in the time I've been holding AAL, which is literally right now 2 cents away from my entry. So this is the definition of hell to Norm, right? This is the type of trade that he's like, I don't want to do those. Now, I was expecting it to move a little bit more, obviously, but but this is the type of trade that drives Norm insane, right? But he knows himself, and he's not going to get himself into that position generally because he knows it's not the type of trade he wants to manage. So, good, absolutely, that's strong trade management on his part.
Man, that's painful though. AAL.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you look at it now, right? And it's
basically
pretty ugly.
7 cents from. Ouch.
Yeah.
But the winner is AMC today. AMC's chart is pretty ugly.
AMC for the ugly chart of the day award.
Yeah. That thing is.
Yeah,
Oh man.
AMC's pretty bad.
It made this last minute it's made a whopping 3-cent move.
Yeah, the same. I mean, Ford is not much better. So ticker F, GE. Those are my usual go-tos, right? Because they trade the same way, where they're just pretty ugly. You can always count on them to be disgusting. So
yeah, look at that GE. Woo.
Yeah. And we've talked about it in the past, guys. When you see charts like that, you just have to look at candles. When you get candles that are a penny or less and have a body and a wick, that's algorithmic trading, right? Because we can't trade in fractions the way the computers do. Those are just computers trading against each other. So you don't really want a piece of that. When one computer is arguing with another computer, then you just leave them to it. I mean, it happens in the background of every stock we trade, so let's not kid ourselves. I mean, look at AAL right now. You can see a lot of those types of candles, which is why I wasn't getting filled at 1203, right? Because the algos were coming in and filling in the gap. I mean, if you looked at the fills, they were all in fractions of cents, 12.03579 or whatever the heck silly number it was. So then that's okay. We just, sometimes you just leave them to it. Oh, there's my 1 minute warning for the 10-minute warning.
Let's pull up Microsoft. Let's see what Microsoft's wick wants to do. I was surprised that you didn't get into Microsoft. I think maybe because you're watching AAL. I thought maybe.
Well, that, and I was probably getting myself angry over Neo. I was trading AMD before I got stopped out, so I think I didn't have enough bandwidth to look at Microsoft as well.
Yeah.
The 3-minute egg alarm. No, it's just my my alarm to let me know that in 1 minute. So right now is when 15 seconds is when we get the 10-minute jump, usually the closing out of settling of accounts, if you will. It causes the market sometimes to jump. We'll see today. with the bond markets closed, I don't know what to expect. In 1, 0, let's see what we got. I got a little push down here in AAL. Microsoft, you see an increase in activity. Volume's going up. It's not moving much. Nothing's moving much, so that's good.
Yep, not much movement.
No.
I know you won't be able
Although
to
it did
see it in the room, so I apologize because I still got the spinning wheel of death and I don't want to log out because I never know if I'll be able to get back in. But the members trade of the day today, you can check it out on YouTube when we post it up there, is from Brandon. And so he took a reversal on Piton, entered at 103.88 with a stop of support level 1. So those are levels. Took partials up to the previous day close, did some heavy partialing around the heavy day close. When it pulled back off the previous day close, added back into the level. Took a couple more partials when it broke above previous day close again. And then took most of his partials up by the R1 level around 106.60. So excellent trade. Nice clean trade. He had one add in with some partials all the way there. So excellent trade.
Nicely done. I did post an image in the room so our members can see that. Whose trade was that again, Mike?
Brandon A's. So excellent trade.
Brandon A. All right.
Excellent trade that's up there. And then for everybody out on YouTube, if you want to, and in the room, if you want to compete for the member trade of the day or for the trade of the week, tag at Bear Bull Traders, at MikeB_BBT, at NormBBT. Use the hashtag BBT Family, Day Trading, or Stock Market. That way we know that you are entering the trade. This evening, an hour after the market closes, join us for Creda. We'll be talking about dealing with that adrenaline chip that comes in and how you can keep it in check to not let your emotions override your thought process. So, John will be hosting that. Oh, Peter got stopped out on AAL finally.
Yes, I did.
The following week, we'll have Nada with us. She'll be talking about cultivating. Oh, here we go again. Equanimity? Nope, didn't get it.
Equanimity.
Equanimity, there it is. It's always there. So she'll be talking about that next week at the normal 8 p.m. Eastern time in the Lifetime Room. Yesterday, we had Seth talking about options. So that should be up in the Lifetime, or up in the Education Now Center under Strategies and Options. You should also be able to find the link off to the right once you click on the Education Center. Next week on Tuesday, I know it says here Wednesday, but it'll be Tuesday at 8 p.m., Thor is going to be talking about the where, the when, and the how of Level 2 and VPA. Andrew's book's available in Spanish, so if you'd like to read it in Spanish or listen to it in Spanish, you can pick it up on Amazon. And then for everybody out on YouTube, if you want to give the chat room a try, you can use the code PREMARKET24. That will give you access to our chat room for 1 week, along with access to our live onboarding session. And then our earnings that we have today. Oh, I don't have any earnings. I know we have some, but they went away. There's earnings. We got them. Nothing too spectacular out there for the earnings. So, nothing exciting at all. So, I will be logging off shortly after 1 o'clock. So, with that said, we'll get back to the market close.
All right. So Thor has joined us. Welcome, Thor.
Ooh, welcome, Thor.
You, I know the team here has been letting you know that apparently you owe Andrew somewhere around $8,000.
He's still on the right side, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. So yeah, you might have to. Yeah, you'll have to. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't worry, Thor won't be fired because he'll just be docked out of his pay. All's fun.
Mousetraps.
It's all in jest.
They want to know what you do for mousetraps, Thor. We've had an interesting discussion on mousetraps today.
I got a random call. Sorry.
Must be for somebody trying to get money from them. That's typically what happens at this time. Yeah, I think you'll be fine, Thor. Hey, Chris, yeah, maybe that's the Colin Oates calling back to make sure he's okay, since he cut off in the middle of it.
Oh, these people. I made the mistake of trying to help a community organization a couple of years ago, and then they keep calling me to recruit me to these different things. I don't want to be in your cult. Leave me alone.
Ooh, sorry to hear that, Alfredo. Nothing like getting a dead mouse dragged into your house by your cat.
Well, there's, reason number 693 why I don't have a cat. I used to have a cat. When I was a kid, I had a cat. My mom got a cat. And I did love the cat. It turned out to be my cat. She always slept on my bed for whatever reason, even when I kicked her off. But not on purpose. But you'd like to rent a cat? This is the chairman of AMD. Yeah. Just asking for some feedback, Raph.
Chris, you're silly.
There was that one time. Do you guys remember when I was on the microphone that one time and I was joking? We were joking about that. We were joking about Elon Musk giving me a call. Yeah, he calls me for advice, and then the phone rings. Oh my God, it was such awesome timing. Well, sorry guys, there he is now. Gotta go. Couldn't have timed that better if I planned it.
The Hall & Oates image there for you, Peter.
That's Chris. That is more of a close-up of that stash than I ever needed. But thank you.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have nightmares about that thing swallowing me.
The caterpillar on the lip. We have 50 seconds to the close, everybody. So just be on the lookout.
Oh, wow. DKNG. Well, yeah, it was a great move. If you're still hanging in there, Thor, you might want to start getting out of that position. You got some time still.
Excellent trade.
You still have time. Of course, I'm the guy that likes to run it to like 2 seconds to the bell, but
We have to see if your bell's working today.
yeah, I'm hoping. It really confuses me when my bell doesn't ring. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. There we go.
All right. There it is.
Got
So
the
for
bell.
everybody out on YouTube, I'm actually going to hop off as I got some things to do this afternoon. And to everybody in the room, thank you for joining us and spending your afternoon with Peter and me.
Indeed. Thank you very much, YouTube friends. Everybody in the room, journal your trades. Don't forget to make some good quality mouse traps. And if you ever, if you ever need your Hall & Oates fix, we now know where you can call.